Okay, so the Ghetto Girl's Dream was basically a persona of me going from 0 to 100. Now, 0 to 100 basically means when I was working a job, I was working a 9 to 5 job, and I was leaving my job to go to a show or either go to the studio. So now I'm looking at everything like from the success of Private Club Records and me being the first lady. I'm not even leaving my job. I'm leaving the studio to go to a show where it's like 1,500 people. So the Ghetto Girl's Dream is basically a persona of me going from 0 to 100, and it feels like it was overnight, but it really took a lot of work for me to get to that point. The artwork was inspired by a picture from my photographer that I took on the street. It was just, I was in LA and I was like, yo, let's stand right here. Let's take this picture. This actually looks really dope. And he was like, you know what? Let's actually move this picture to another location. And I was like, oh shit, okay, let's go to another location. We took the picture and it ended up being the cover. And I had the artwork inspired by art galore, so it was dope. I was on tour with Private Club, and we had a 26-day tour. It was very successful, and I wanted to drop my project after the tour, but it made sense for me to put the music out for the fans and to perform it in front of them every night. I had just dropped a project on Fader called Diary of Salma Slims, which explained who I am as a person, and it kind of explained my grind from the beginning to where I am now. So what I wanted to do was put out something for the youth and something that they could relate to and something for them to have fun with at the same time. So that's where the Ghetto Girl's Dream was inspired from. I put my track list together from the introduction to the last song, which was Red Face Rollie featuring Cash from TK and Cash. So what my initial idea was to have fun. So I was like, okay, I'm finna just turn up on this one. I'm finna come back to Atlanta after I had got off tour with A$AP Ferg and Tory Lanez, and I was like, I'm gonna have fun with this project and go to the studio. And I happened to just be in there with KY, and then we went through everything, and then we were like, yo, this sounds cohesive, and let's put it out. And I was like, dang, but I just put out a project. And he was like, well, I feel like this is it. Like, you should come back to Atlanta and do this. So I did that one for them. Yes, my project goes from my story explaining how I was broke and I didn't have nothing to the end of the song fantasizing about what I want and how I'm gonna get it. I think I want to highlight my single right now, which is 100 Racks. I thought that Million was gonna be my single, and I had to really put it out there to figure out what people wanted, and obviously it's 100 Racks, and 100 Racks is what everybody's fucking with right now. So 100 Racks is the single off the tape. It got the most plays. People are tweeting me constantly about it every single day, and it's just growing with me. So I've been performing the record, I've been on tour, and it's been great. It's been a great year, but to see what people are actually fucking with this time on this tape is amazing, because now I can actually connect with the people and be like, okay, so this is what they like from me, and this is what I'm gonna give them. I feel like people don't know my grind, and I feel like people just think like, oh, she's the first lady of Private Club, she got these dudes behind her and it's easy for me. But what people don't know about me is I've been working, I've been out here. I'm from Atlanta. I grew up on the north side of Gwinnett. People see me from Apache to going to the strip club to try to break my record, meeting with these DJs and really trying to get out there and like show them that females can do this shit at the same time. So what I want them to get from this project is that females can really go out there and get it and still be on their grind and be independent at the same time, because I've been doing this for a long time, you know.